Today's September 5th, 2022, and in this week's patch notes, they're late. Now, before anyone gives me crap, today's a US holiday, and I'm typically up at about 5:30 in the morning to make these things happen to you. I'm not waking up at 5:30 in the morning on a holiday, so that's why it's late, and you have to live with it. But yeah, let's talk about the patch notes. We actually have a pretty big change here. It's not like crazy, but it's a graphical rework. So to kind of go over what this graphical rework is they've gone through and they've adjusted a couple things. They've adjusted the textures, they've improved the lighting, they've updated the skyboxes. They say that they've updated and added some blocking where needed. I don't know what that means. Maybe they're fixing some safe spots, so that's going to be kind of interesting. But they also have updated grass and foliage. So that's one thing I wanted to call out here. So this is the new reworked center here in Varrock, and it actually looks pretty good. You can see here, the grass is actually tall. It's not flat anymore as it used to be. Now, a couple of the places that they've actually gone ahead and updated are the Archaeology Guild, the Barbarian Village, Draenor Manor, Edgeville, the entrance to Al Kharid, Falador. They only did the lighting in Falador though. Goblin Village, Grand Exchange, Ice Mountain, Lumberyard, Lumbridge, Lumbridge Crater, Paterdomus, and Varrock. And what they're really calling this is free-to-play area reworks, which is actually good. You know, I know there's not that many free-to-play players out there, but for the folks that are joining and are trying out the game, it's going to look so much better and potentially get us a bigger community. So I want to commend Jagex on this one, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to playing with this. Okay, so aside from that, it looks like they might have added something a little bit early to the patch notes, which is Prime Gaming. This is not actually going to drop this Tuesday, it's next Tuesday. But because it's here, I'm going to give you a recap of what it is. So it's going to be 7 days of membership. You're going to get 1 Death Touch start, 5 Prismatic Lamps, 2 Aura refreshes, 5 Pulse Cores, and 1 monthly D&D reset. So nothing too crazy in the drop besides the 7-day membership. So if any of you guys are out there who have Prime and don't know what Prime Gaming is, I'll give you a quick little recap here. All you need to do is link your Amazon Prime account to your Jagex account, and you can claim this on a monthly basis. So if you don't have membership now and you can't afford it, or you just want to kind of experiment out there, you know, go ahead and do that and claim this just for the 7 days of membership. And that way you can kind of see if you want to continue to progress. Okay, into the patch notes. So for the Wilderness rule set changes, Mendra's special Slayer tasks are now updated. They were no longer going to require slaying green and blue dragons, fire giants, gargoyles, and greater demons. What they're going to be replaced with are mammoths, greater demon ash lords, and berserkers, so the really painful ones, Hydrix dragons, Ripper demons, and soul gazers. A couple other things that they've done is they've moved one of the Tetra Compass excavation locations due to monsters preventing them from excavating. They fixed an issue where elite clue scrolls could not be completed in the volcano area. Killing abyssal lords and savages in the wilderness now only decreases your relevant slayer task count by 1. A couple other updates to greater demons. Poison and stun effects are applied to greater demons and their stats have been changed. Implemented a drop table for greater demon ash lords and berserker. So that is actually fantastic because those slayer, if anyone has had those slayer tasks, they're horrible. So given the fact that we actually have a drop table on them now, is going to be great. Let's recap that. Probably not the best slayer tasks still because they're painful, but at least we're going to be able to get drops out of them. The special effect on greater demons in the Zamorakian Undercity has been removed from greater demons in the wilderness. So I'm going to skip the patch notes for the Dragonkin's Laboratory and the Daughters of the Chaos, but I'll put those into the description below in case you want to see those. A couple other things from Game Improvement. They fixed an issue with livid farms. Newer seeds were planted incorrectly. Other than that, a couple other changes. We fixed issues where Fury and Frenzy damage over time would not increase when used Greater Barrage effect. The players will no longer be disconnected from the game when looting the Archglacier in certain circumstances. Slayer assignment kill counts will no longer be stuck at 1. Fix an issue where players would teleport outside Masuda's boss area in certain situations. Iron Man groups with loot share enabled will now receive loot share from Raksha boss. So that's actually pretty great for any Iron Mans out there playing. The invention skill level is now restored upon death. Oof. If anyone has a level 20 invention item and the skill was lost to death, I'm so sorry. That takes a long time to gain. But, you know, y'all get back there. It fixed an issue with Death Touch not killing NPCs with certain debuffs. So hopefully you didn't have to waste any death touch darts, but if you did, it should be fixed now. Buying an item in the Grand Exchange after teleporting to the Max Guild no longer causes the combat spell interface to appear over in the right side of the interface. Fix an issue causing items to be lost on claim for the Yak track. They fixed the disconnect when unequipping the Bow of the Last Guardian while casting Ricochet. You can always come onto the website and check out some of these community items. People do create some pretty cool things. One thing was the Evil Lucario blindfolded Telos or 4,000% in rage. The dude's a little bit insane, but it's a pretty cool achievement. So other than that, I'll see you guys out there in Gielinor, and stay posted for a couple new videos coming out. And don't forget to subscribe.